Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
And then, so from there, you obviously, your suppliers and things like that, because I do a bunch of like hoodies and stuff for people that follow me and things. And then, so what we've recently started doing is, because the order quantity is, in the thousands now, it's like, instead of doing it UK based, we've now managed to hit sort of like, the minimum order quantities of things in China and stuff. But one of my biggest fears about that is like, because it's weird. Like when you think of China, people often think of like cheap, quick, fast, which it can be, but it's like I really wanted to make sure the hoodies were actually still really good quality and people weren't putting them in the wash and them shrinking first, stuff like that. But from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys actually still get your stuff done in the UK?
Yeah, we make in the UK, we make in Italy, we make in Portugal. Yeah. We do a little bit in China.
Okay.
And yeah, you're absolutely right. It depends. It's how much effort you want to put into it, into finding the right suppliers and using the right fabrics and trims. It doesn't matter where it's made at the end of the day. Yeah. As long as you there is factories in China that are making Tom Brown. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And there's factories in the UK that are making Alexander McQueen, but can also make a bad job of it. Yeah, yeah. But do you know what I mean? There's the world's so like vertical now that you can get anything done wherever. It's just what you're willing to pay. Well, work you're willing to
that was the main thing I was going to ask. Did you go through like the similar process of doing a lot of it through China because maybe your hoodies were priced at a certain?
Well, at the start, I made all my jeans in China. Yeah. Just because that's the only place I could find that would like take on my orders. Yeah. Because we always wanted to make in the UK. We wanted to make everything in the UK. Yeah. And we still try to make as much as we can here. Just it's
expensive, no?
It's very expensive, but to get to that level of being able to pay for that, we had to use other places. We had to use China. We had to use Turkey.
Because that's one of the things that I'd love to have everything made in the UK and genuinely be able to go over and watch the stuff being made, and over look at it from that perspective.
Is that like an important?
But it's just so expensive. Like the difference in price is like insane.
Oh, people don't understand. It's great, and it's not even just the price. It's like the time and effort you got to put into it, because most factories here aren't vertical. They you want to get a hoodie made, you've got to supply the fabric, you've got to supply the trim, you've got to supply the print. In the UK, yeah.
It's not like a
most factories won't even print for you or embroider for you. You got to then you've got to send fabric, trims to a factory, make the garment, then it's got to go to a labeling place, then it's got to go to a print house, then it's got to get bagged, then it's come back to you. How much money are you wasting there in just logistics?
Time as well.
Yeah, that sounds like such a process. Yeah. But do you feel like it's better to be, when you get it made in the UK, you can go to the factories yourself?
Yeah,
right?
it is good. I love it. I love the amount of personal touch you can put on stuff here. But you can do that everywhere. You can do it in Europe. You can do it in China if you go there. Yeah. So
it's true. I mean, that's one of the people just have this thing in their head. It's like, oh, what it's like, you're getting your hoodie from China or whatever, and it's like, well, no, there's actually there's so many different samples that you go through, and it's not like, okay, here's a design and then you just hope that you get back the right hoodie.
Oh, dude, it's such a process.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And did China only do it when you order a certain amount?
Yeah, so they have like minimum order quantities.
Yeah.
And that obviously depends. Every factory, whatever, will have their own different one. Like I remember the first ones I went to, I got them done in Pakistan, I think, and the fit was really nice, but I wasn't really liking the fabric. And then we got another one done in Turkey as well.
Where were you finding your suppliers, like Alibaba?
So we had I was working with a company that was helping me do all the sourcing. Right, so it wasn't me directly because I didn't have the time to it. Because just the time consumption. That's ridiculous.
I used to spend every single night just looking for suppliers online. Yeah. When I was like 19, 20, 21, that's all I did. Yeah. Because I don't know, but it's hard, mate. It's like having conversations with suppliers all day, every day, and when you've got like 10 of them on the go.
Is there a language barrier ever?
Oh yeah.
Oh mate.
So bad, especially with China.
I feel like it'd be quite a nightmare trying to talk to someone.
Some of the stuff we've received, like I mean, Amri, she knows, like some of the stuff we've received. You look at it and you go,
wow,
this is the furthest thing from what I asked for. I don't know how they've managed to get this, and so you've got to go through it. But it's almost like you're sort of like rolling the dice a little bit. You're certain you've sent them everything that they need to make it, and it comes back. Just what is going on?
I did some knee holes in jeans like across the knee for the first time in China, and they did the hole the wrong way.
Wait,
what? So they went vertically down.
They all came to my house and I cried. That's the last time I remember crying, and I was on the floor in my mum's kitchen, just literally crying my eyes out.
Wait.
I'd ordered like 2,000 pairs
of
jeans.
Oh, what a disaster!
That's when I actually left China for like 5 years after that.
Really?
I said I'll never do it again.
Oh my god!
So you ordered? So what you ordered? What, let's say 2,000 of them. You had samples before, or did you just gamble?
No,
on
we
them
had
being
samples
right?
before, and we'd send drawings and we'd tell them how we wanted it, and they'd move into production, and it just But that still happens today.
Really? Yeah.
You don't see what goes on behind brands.
Did
There's
you
many
ever
fuck-ups.
manage to say anything to them? Like, look, guys,
You get a
I
refund
told
on
them.
it. Like
I told them I was crying.
sent a picture, like, you know how girls, when they're going through like a little phase, they're sat in bed and they take a little picture and put it on their Instagram story of them just like crying. He's gone and sent him that, like, look what you've done.
Turn all your profile pictures to black, like don't snap back.
Yeah,
It's so hard because like the language barrier's there, and they don't have like they don't have the empathy that you have for your own garments. So it's just you can't do anything.
They're
about
not
it.
asked.
You got to move on from it.
Yeah.
And as when I was young, I couldn't move on from stuff like that, and I'd
emotionally
literally-
attached to them.
That's a lot of bread as well. If you've ordered 2,000, like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
wasted a lot,
like
big waste of money.
we worked in like a little shed in my dad's back garden, and I remember my mates came down because my mates worked with us as well. They came down and they were like, where the fuck's George? And I was in the kitchen asleep on the floor, just like after a cry.
Nobody come and speak to me. No, I can imagine. Like, have you ever had any sort of like howler stories like that? You've gotten so far down the line, and then you've gone and ordered X amount of them, and then you've got them, and you've gone, we just can't sell these. Like, we're not going to sell these.
Yeah, it happened recently actually, just with. But it's because we're so meticulous with stuff now. Like everything has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like we were supposed to launch a T-shirt a few weeks ago, which is like our first fitted T-shirt we've ever done. And it's really nice fabric and it's great, but the neck hole, like, it has to be made a certain way so it sits on your neck, or else it will stretch out and the back will go wavy.
Yeah.
And there was like 2 centimeters out on it, and I couldn't do it.
Really?
Like
these are the levels we're
Attention
talking
to
here.
detail.
Yeah,
There,
we had like a few thousand in each color in the warehouse already, and I just thought, nah, I'm not putting them out.
Scrap this.
Yeah, because I want people to buy the product and buy it and buy it and buy it and never go anywhere else. Like, I want the brand to be like their thing.
It's like you brought out a new product recently, the 24/7 pants.
Yeah.
And I saw a story or a little like promotional video you had about it where you want it to be worn any time of the day. You go gym, you'll work, whatever. These are the pants you wear.
Yeah.
And I feel like you were really pushing that.
Yeah,
those pants.
That idea came about because like last summer when everything was locked down and I was just in the office every day with Mike and James, and we were just wondering, like, should we make like an activewear brand? And like I always saw there was a gap between the Nike and the Gymsharks, and then like Lululemon. Lululemon's expensive. Nike and Gymshark's very cheap. People don't want to. Well, I don't want to anyway. I don't want to walk around in the day in something that has a Nike tick or a Gymshark logo or something that shows that like this is gym wear. Right. So I wanted to make a brand that was in between gym wear and fashion, but didn't really show its logo much, and you could wear it to both things. You could wear it in the gym or you could wear it to work. And there's not really a brand that's like that. That's very, very, very plain, very easy, but like covers both ends. Yeah. Because I would wear Nike tracksuit pants with one of my vintage tees to work every single day. Yeah. So it was like.
Is there a reason why you didn't, or
why we didn't make the brand?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to keep it in Represent. Like Represent is my life. So I thought I don't want to go and take energy and work and commitment away from Represent to build this other brand, because something might happen to that. So I'll put it as like an extra, like an arm in the business. Yeah. So now we've called it 247 by Represent, and that's that's what that's developing into. So like next month it has a full collection with it, rather than just a pant. But the pant was just a tester because I thought that this thing could happen with it, and it was insane. Really?
Has it been like one of the best things you saw?
It's unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah. Like up until last year, we'd be ordering like 500 pairs of pants for a release, and we sold out. It was just great. I think we sold like 10,000 pairs in black in a month.
Jesus Christ.
It's just mental.
And you're just there like, we need to order more. Get on the phone now.